Welcome everyone. Myself, Mrs. Mamta Dalal from CB Adarsh Vidya Mandir, Gandhi Bagh, Nagpur. Today's my topic is life cycle of silkworm. See, as we are wearing different types of clothes every day, but we are not aware about what are the different types of fabrics we are wearing and what are the different sources of these various types of fabric. So we are going to see how the silk fabric is produced. Nowadays, we saw a variety of fabrics, that is natural fibers and artificial fibers. But in natural fibers, there are two types of protein yarns. These are silk and wool. Why it is called as a protein yarn? Because it is obtained from the source of animal. Do you know what are the different sources of animals? See, for wool, we required sheep as a woolen fibers and worm for a silk. So, the silk yarn is obtained through two methods of cultivation. That is cultivated silk or non-cultivated silk. Non-cultivated silk is also known as a wild silk. So, we are studying here, or we are looking forward towards the process of 4 stages that is obtained or required for manufacturing of silk yarn. See, in cultivated silk, basically Bombyx mori, that is a biological name of the worm, which is required for manufacturing of silk yarn. In this, 4 stages are there, that is eggs, caterpillar, larva, moth or a butterfly. Do you know that where the maximum production is occur? See, in the world, China is the first country who produces maximum number of silk yarn. With that, Japan, Italy, France and India also produces maximum number of production. In India, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kashmir, UP, etc. states produces maximum number of silk yarn. Now, there are 4 stages. In that, the first stage is eggs. The female larva lays near about 300 to 400 eggs at a time, and after that it dies. So, the size of the egg is like pupicids or poppy seeds, that is of, we can call it common language, khaskhas, or it is of tip of the pin. See, it can be seen in naked eyes. These eggs are observed and infectious eggs are burned out and the healthy eggs are kept for hatching. After near about 10 to 15 days, when the eggs are hatched, it is kept aside so that it can be developed as a larva or caterpillar. The size of the larva is in the primitive stage is 1/4 inch and it look like an ant. After 1 week, it feeds near about 5 times a day, which can grow faster. See, the normal size of the yarn is 1/4 inch and weight is very tiny. So, after feeding 5 times a day, its growth multiplied 10 times, 10,000 times. So, growth completed within the 20 to 25 days. It changes its skin. The larva or the caterpillar changes its skin. Why? Because the larva want to grow more and more. So, while changing its size, it increases its length. After that, the skin disappears and new larva forms. That stage is known as a caterpillar stage. This larva secretes 2 secretions, that is known as a fibroin and sericin. This silk is the combination of fibroin and sericin. Fibroin is a protein substance, whereas the sericin is a gummy substance. Now fibron, after some times, the fibron gets coagulated or solidified due to ventilation or due to air. So this fibron is a main constituent for silk yarn. Hence, it's a combination of fibroin and sericin. The secretion, when secretes out through the glands of the caterpillar, the yarn is formed. After that, there is a third stage that is called as a pupa or cocoon stage. Now, why it is called as a cocoon or pupa stage? Because the larva as moves around itself in number 8. So, when it moves like number 8, it encircles itself inside the cocoon. And the silk yarn, which is formed around itself, it trap inside. The larva trap inside. And there is no hole or a gap in cocoon. Remain inside, the larva remain inside near about 1 week without any movements or without any food. So this larva when moves around itself, the secretion, that is the saliva, the secretion means the saliva, secretes every day or every moment, and this secretion solidifies and the larva gets trapped inside. See, without food and without movements, the 1 week larva remain inside and dies. Or sometimes when it is alive, that stage is known as a chrysalis or pupa stage. Followed. Now the third or after third stage, the fourth stage is butterfly stage. See, the butterfly is basically responsible for the life cycle of silkworm. Why we say that the butterfly is basically responsible for the life cycle of silkworm? Because after the mature stage of caterpillar or a larva, it's formed a butterfly. This butterfly lays eggs. See, when it breaks down, how it forms the cocoon. This is a cocoon. The butterflies deposited saliva at particular stage. After particular stage, when it deposited saliva, it gets loosened. And from this, the cocoon is break. This broken cocoon is known as a spun silk. Why it is called as a spun silk? Because the cocoon is broken and the yarn which is obtained is not continuous in strand. That's why it is called as a spun silk. This butterfly when comes out, it lays again 300 to 400 eggs and dies. In this way, the cycle is completed. This cycle, why it is called as a life cycle of silkworm? Because after eggs, the caterpillar is formed. From the caterpillar, we are getting cocoon. And from cocoon, we are getting butterfly. And from butterfly, again we are getting eggs. In this way, the whole cycle of silkworm is completed. I think you must understand and follow these stages of life cycle. See, I want to show you the cocoon, how it is formed. You just seen on the blackboard, but I want to show a live cocoon. This is a wild silk cocoon. That's why you see there is a stem. The stem is of mulberry leaf. As we see that basically the larva is fed on mulberry leaves, which required every day, as it is fed for 5 times. With the help of mulberry leaves, the larva eats basically that chlorophyll which is present in the mulberry leaves, and from that secretion of chlorophyll it forms a cocoon. This is the cocoon. It looks like little bit blackish one, but the fresh one is look like a off-white in shade. You can see on YouTube channels that in live cocoons it look like a creamish one. So from this we are getting the yarns. When it dipped in hot water, the larva gets burned and died, and after that we get the silk yarn. Thank you very much.